Hi guys, 732 of your crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, Season 4, Episode 18, New Moon Rising.
19.
Episode 19? I said 18? My brain's not working, sorry. That reminds me of Twilight, the New Moon Rising.
This is, I think, book 2 is New Moon.
I don't know enough about
It's
it.
been like 20, 15 years since
You read Twilight?
I read all of Twilight.
Okay, wow.
I actually read the second book in one night.
What girl were you trying to impress?
I'm married now, so I can't say.
I read Wicked to impress a girl once.
Werewolf episode!
Woo! Let's figure out what's going on, because obviously New Moon Rising means something werewolf related. I wonder if Oz is coming back. Only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching as my mic falls. Sorry, people. We're going to be starting this one in 3.
But a werewolf wouldn't be relevant on a new moon.
Can you have one in the dorms? No, but this would be a sneaky.
Yeah, most people have sneaky cats.
That would be cool. You mean it'd be sort of like a familiar?
Ooh, which familiar?
Actually, I was thinking it'd be sort of like a pet.
Oh.
You know, we could name her Trixie or Miss Kitty Fantastico or something. I want my room to be Willow friendly. Me too.
Yay!
Cute.
Buffy doesn't make her quota. Bad Slayer.
I wish it were that innocuous, but
I feel like he's always snacking.
Our squads are pulling a lot more captures, so we've got demons coming out our ears.
That's a metaphor.
I got it, thanks.
I'm over helping, aren't I?
I have a great deal of experience in these matters, and if I say there is a matter of some import brewing, I
Who is it?
Oh, no, it's Oz.
Hey.
Oz, I have a girlfriend now.
I feel like he'd respect it if she told him.
Yeah, he'd respect it, but Willow's gonna have like... He's not gonna be in the intro.
How did you know what I was going to ask?
Oz.
Hey.
Oh, she knows.
I was hoping that we could talk. Later. Tonight.
No!
I guess.
Ugh.
Mad awkward.
I honestly, I'm vibing with Tara right now. I've been just...
Everyone's uncomfortable now.
Thank you, Anya.
I just I
Oh.
realized I'm late for study group.
Tara, wait.
No, it's okay. You should be with your friends, and I should go.
You need to have a healthy discussion, Tara.
I mean, there's nothing to discuss yet.
Oz and Willow had a rough breakup.
Hold that thought. Ooh, teamwork, let's go. Is that kid fist up?
Oz is a werewolf.
No!
Willow was dating him?
Yes. Hence the high emotions.
Man, you're kidding me.
Riley, no.
Gotta say, I'm surprised. I didn't think Willow was that kind of girl.
What kind of girl?
Into dangerous guys. She seems smarter than that.
Oz is not dangerous.
Does she know about Angel?
Yeah, well, love isn't logical, Riley. It's not like you can be Mr. Joe sensible about it all the time. How about we don't talk about this at all? Okay, let's just patrol.
Yikes.
He does not know about Angel.
Very bright.
I feel like this isn't really happening. Like it's a dream or something.
That's real. Look up.
Stepping in. Wait!
I guess you
Whoa!
stopped keeping track of them after I left.
You did it! How did you do it? Where did you go?
That's a long story.
No! How about Tara?
This is... I mean... That's wonderful for you.
I talked to Xander, and he said you didn't have a new guy.
Xander's oblivious, okay?
No new guy.
I know what I put you through. And I'm not gonna push. And I can be what you need now.
Willow's not gonna fall for this. He got held back over.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Werewolf?
This warlock in Romania sent me to the monks there to learn some meditation techniques. Very intense. All about keeping your inner cool.
Good, because you were such a spaz before. Same old Sunnydale.
Doesn't mean you haven't gone through a lot.
It's true. It's me telling myself I hated you and cursing your name. Not literally.
Thanks for that.
Tell him about Tara!
Well, I believe a manly-sized breakfast is in order, don't you?
We could just sleep a little while.
No.
I'll have the less confusing waffles.
Part of a balanced
It's like
breakfast.
regulation. You have to do those every morning.
No. Just a good way to start the day.
It's not a bad idea.
Right. Then you can have your perfectly balanced breakfast, and then you can call your mother.
Okay. Been up less than a minute, and somehow I've managed to piss you off. Is it that whole thing about Willow last night? I don't want to see her get hurt.
You sounded like Mr. Initiative.
Born and
Demons
raised.
bad, people good. There's different degrees of...
Evil?
There are creatures, vampires, for example, that aren't evil at all.
Name one.
Angel.
Right.
Oh.
Downstairs. Beta team got hit.
It's gonna be a werewolf, and they're gonna mistake Oz for it.
Last night was a wolf moon, right?
Yep.
Either you're about to tell me something incredibly kinky or... Okay, I'm all with the woohoo here, and you're not.
It's complicated.
Why complicated?
Nobody knows about Tara?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Buffy not realize?
Because of Tara.
You mean Tara has a crush on Oz? No, you... Oh.
This is the final, the actuality of them announcing it. Official.
That's great. You know, I mean, I think Tara's a really great girl, Will.
She is. There's something between us. It wasn't something I was looking for.
You have to follow your heart, Will, and that's what's important, Will.
Buffy's like, I'm so unqualified for
Why
this.
do you keep saying my name like that?
Will.
Are you freaked?
What? No, Will. No.
Just say a little bit.
I'm glad you told me.
Yay.
I mean, it is different back then.
I could just feel everything coming back.
Oh.
I don't want to hurt anyone, Buffy.
No matter what, somebody's gonna get hurt. And the important thing is, you just have to be honest.
Yeah. What a comfy bed he has. Is that a roll-up rag?
Angel had like a whole apartment. I don't understand how Spike.
He's poor.
I don't understand how.
From the sound of
Oh, it's Adam, isn't it?
mud flaps, I'd peg you as a demon. Which means you're in for a world of pain.
Spike, I want you to come with me.
Do you?
Good.
Well, let's go then.
You're going to help me with my problem.
Why is that exactly?
I'm going to help you with yours.
Oh, the chip!
Wasn't.
No, it's okay. I
Oh.
always knew that if he came
We were
back,
just talking.
Be open and honest.
whatever you know happens, I'll still be here.
I knew I'd like
I'll
Tara.
still be your friend. But I'm saying I know what Oz means to you.
How can you? And I'm not even sure.
Ooh.
Life was starting to get so good again, and
Aww.
you're a big part of that.
Yay.
I don't know what to do. I want to know, but I don't.
Aww.
Do what makes you happy.
Why is her speech thing like more ticky?
I think she does it when she's sad or nervous.
Right?
So are they not getting a cat anymore?
What if she's not a demon?
Willow, hey. I thought I heard Willow.
Oh, you did it by smell.
You smell like her. She's all over you. Do you know that?
I can't talk about this.
But there's something to talk about? Are you two involved?
I have to go.
Because she never said anything to me like that. We talked all night and she never... Oh, stop!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is she in love with you? Tell me, is she?
Oh, he's breaking his...
Yup.
Console.
Run.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. Okay. That does kind of look like the demon from last night.
That's what I'm saying. What?
Yeah, dude, a 2-pound chair. It's actually the blowgun.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Total annihilation of the humans doesn't help me. I'll be needing heavy casualties on both sides.
I get that. I'm still not sure how the Slayer fits in.
The humans need a leader.
What?
Champion.
This all goes down, the chip comes out, yeah?
Okay.
No tricks.
Scout's honor.
You were a Boy Scout?
Parts of me.
Riley and the commando guys, they stopped him, but they don't know it's Oz. I tried to tell them, but they took him away.
Well, this is gonna drive a wedge between Buffy and Riley.
Not a real one.
It'd be great if we knew someone dating a man on the inside. Someone with connections.
Oh, wait.
He's still not answering his pages. I left him another message.
I don't need a bunch of tests to know that this thing's a killer.
No, don't do that.
Oh.
Hey, that's enough. Come on, the guy's a student. I know him.
Take him out.
Yes, sir.
Take Riley out.
I mean, Riley tried to do the right thing.
Now, the only way I know into the initiative is through the elevator in the Lowell house, but my clearance is long gone.
Or you could just choose the back way.
How did you get in?
The door was unlocked. You might want to watch that, Rupert. Someone dangerous could get in.
Or someone formerly dangerous and currently annoying.
No.
Did he have surgery?
None of
I don't
that.
think yet.
Oz. He's on.
You gonna break him out?
Yeah. Come on. All right, Riley's a good guy. I love it.
Those are some crazy bruises. He's so tiny compared to him. Uh-oh.
Damn it!
Into the line.
There goes Riley in the initiative.
They're not gonna kick him out.
Court-martial him?
Yes.
Until recently, you were an exemplary soldier headed straight for the top. And then you meet this girl, this Slayer, and suddenly you begin to exhibit signs of disloyalty. Population.
Sir, the prisoners.
You will speak when I tell you to!
Military command.
Tomorrow, I am going to institute a court-martial to investigate the extent of your involvement with the Slayer and her band of freaks.
Oh, it's Adam's way in.
Yeah, Adam was just plugged in, by the way. You see that?
A phone line.
So, is Adam doing it?
No, they're doing it.
Slap my hand now.
Beg your pardon?
In celebration.
How does she not know what a high five is, though?
Oh. Hey! You know who I am? And you know I'm pretty good with this thing.
Yeah.
Take us to him.
Finn stays in the brig. Helping an HST escape is a court-martial offense. You're only going to make matters worse.
Riley tried to help Oz escape.
That's who you came for.
Yeah.
The wolf.
Hey.
Yeah!
He wasn't bothering nobody. Oh. Fair enough.
I leave now, I can't ever come back. I just wanted to hear that out loud.
Yeah! Let's go.
Stay back. Or I'll pull William Burroughs on your leader here.
I don't know what that is.
You'll bore me back with free clothes?
Was I the only one awake in English that day?
Oh, she makes him into a... She's... Mike looks good in that outfit.
I like how the Colonel's just so unbothered.
They're just staring each other down.
You're a dead man, Finn.
No, sir. I'm an anarchist.
Yeah! Except you're not an anarchist, are you?
He's literally never allowed back. He punched the Colonel.
Hope everybody else is okay.
They're camped out in the...
Better to
Come
split
on.
up, right?
I'm sorry it ended that way. I am glad it's done. I'm glad I know where I stand. Finally.
You're your own man now.
I was wrong about Oz. I was being a bigot.
You found out that Willow was in kind of an unconventional relationship, and it gave you...
Oh, she understands now! Oh! How about Angel?
I have to tell you some stuff about my past.
I dated a vampire.
How is Josh Whedon gonna ruin this for me?
I shouldn't have come back now.
Oh.
The one thing that brings it out of me is you.
Oh.
It was my fault. I upset
No.
you.
No victim blaming, Willow.
No.
You're happy.
I am. I can't explain it.
Maybe safer for both of us if you don't.
I wrote you so many letters.
It was stupid to think that you'd just be waiting.
Yep.
I was waiting. I feel like some part of me will always be waiting for you. If I'm old and blue-haired and I turn the corner in Istanbul and there you are, I won't be surprised.
But now it's not that time, I guess.
No.
What are you gonna do?
I think I better take off.
When?
Right now.
I like Oz.
Pretty much now.
Goddamn.
This is probably his send-off for the TV show, like a final closure for him. Yay! God, I hope we get our first kiss from them.
You have to be with the person you loved.
I am.
Yay! Fun. How could they do this to me?
Oh, man.
All right. I mean, I thought that was a oddly sweet episode. It almost felt like
A good life lesson.
It feels like we were getting
that sometimes your old love will come back into your life and you'll be in a good place and you don't have to go back to them because you're in a better place.
And it doesn't mean that you have to be terrible with them. You just have
terrible. What the fuck was that?
It just means you have to be open and honest, like what Buffy said. And it really was the truth is if you're not open and honest with your partner or your former partner.
It also helped that Tara was really understanding because if Tara had blown up and caused a thing, it might not have gone this way. But because she's such a good person and just loves Willow and wants her to be happy, she did everything right. So Willow is able to process her emotions and get through it and come to the right decision on her own.
I'm going to consider Willow's first love Oz, not Xander, because I knew she had a crush on Xander in previous seasons, but they never happened really. They never manifested besides the cheating.
That's puppy love.
So I'm going to say when your first love, leaves you, it's very painful, obviously. But his situation was a little bit different. Because obviously, being a werewolf, he has to make sure that he's not going to harm her because he was part of it with fear.
Right.
And he went on this whole journey across the world, it seems like, to kind of learn how to control
the mystical Tibet.
Yeah, and Tibet, the monks. I was actually going to make a joke at the beginning, like, did he go visit some monks and learn how to meditate or something? It spoke some weed, but like, the herbs and stuff.
Dude, that was the coolest thing in the 2000s is mystical Tibet. Everyone was moving to Tibet. Movie stars were going to Tibet, the Dalai Lama, and then like no one's mentioned it in like
that's because they're keeping it down
12, 14 years, 15 years.
It's being kept low key for the people who really enjoy it.
Or you got to keep the magic there. That's right.
Yeah. I thought it was quite interesting. I wonder if the Warlock is ever going to come back. It obviously wasn't Ethan Rayne, the Warlock, but like,
I feel like that was like a one-off type of just like a.
The one thing I always look too much into the writing nowadays. For example, Tara and Willow had a conversation, and Tara basically was like, "I'll never be against you, Willow. Always be on your side." And it almost makes me wonder if in the future Tara is not on Willow's side, and that's Joss Whedon being like. I also love how he uses a juxtaposition between Willow dating Oz and Willow dating
Tara,
because it's both things that make somebody uncomfortable. Buffy was just, I think, uncomfortable because she wasn't aware of it, and it shook her a little bit, and it makes sense. She's pretty young in her life, and
Buffy was kind of a little sheltered. Like, obviously, she's been exposed to like the demons and everything.
She's also from California, though.
But I don't know how California was in 2001, so I can't say anything. Point is, like, we're so okay with it these days that like it's not even a thing if someone's like, oh, I'm dating someone that's the same gender. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, bro.
And that's the reality.
Invite
is,
him over.
And not to get too deep into like our standings on that stuff. Obviously, we support them as a couple, and it being media means obviously.
But like at the time, I mean, like it was a little less accepted because I wasn't Doma like 2005, 2008. Yes. So like it still was not settled, and we're not going to talk about anything recent.
Well, the big thing is too is I think back then the comparison between this episode. I'm sorry, for example, one of the fans said it last episode and like this episode. They even with like a loving embrace and her saying that she loves Tara, there is no kiss. But last episode, Buffy and Riley rolled around for the full episode.
Yeah,
half naked.
Yeah.
So that was that I felt like these two episodes were kind of tongue in cheek by Joss Whedon because back then the censors may have been a little bit more strict. The network may have been a little bit more strict. Probably was. So that's like you're saying, they weren't really accepting it. And he was like, fuck you. I'm going to make it happen even if you don't want it to. And I give him props because it's it's an interesting story, especially because Willow is dating a potential demon slash witch. She's a witch. You think she may not be a witch, and that's just like a red herring.
Not a witch, a demon.
Demon, I'm sorry. Which it could be a possibility. My only reason why I think she's a demon is because of the spell she was afraid of.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
unless she's half.
What if it's not what we think?
What if she's half demon? Because we learned about like demon. We learned a lot about demons in Angel, and then the season happened alongside Angel, so it could be a thing. We learned about half demon.
Something's going on.
I do love Riley's growth too because he realizes it's first off that's Willow's friend that's being held. Second off, it doesn't mean he's evil because he did that. Still seems to have some control. He even goes as far as to leave the initiative, which I didn't think he ever would do. I thought he would leave Buffy.
Well, that's Riley's like progression of seeing the world in black and white and slowly getting all the shades of gray.
Well, exactly, and like you said, seeing the world in shades of gray, black and white, and whatnot. He's being shown by Buffy and her friends how the initiative really acts, and what they do, and it's, for lack of better words, inhumane to some of the creatures because Buffy finally gets through to him and says, not all demons are bad. And once again, the Angel show proves that with, when we had Doyle, we had Angel on there. Obviously, we have like other demons that show up. Like we learned about those peaceful demons on the subway that took the drugs and got hype. So we learned that there's peaceful demons, but the only people who would know peaceful demons exist are either other demons or, demonologists. And the initiative really isn't a demonologist thing. It feels like they just learned about demons in the last like 10 years.
You think that they would like get an ex-watcher?
Those are probably super secret. They didn't even know what Watchers were.
They definitely know.
No, they didn't know what a Slayer was. So why do they know what the Watcher is?
No, the Slayers were like mythical. I don't know.
I really, this one was an interesting one because it was a very Willow focused episode. Obviously, it was like a Willow / Buffy episode. Xander took a little bit of a side.
Riley? Willow and Riley episode?
Yeah, Willow and Riley. You're right.
I
thought Buffy too for an extent. I'd be curious to see where it's going now, though. Because
Buffy was a supporting character this episode.
When Riley was being broken out of jail, the initiative's after him, which means the initiative after the Scooby Gang, which means Buffy's mom may be in danger of being kidnapped.
I don't think so.
It's the government. Okay, they'll do what they have to.
Nope, the government has done nothing wrong ever.
There's no bad government in Bossing say.
Weak.
Let's go for the man who said secret tunnel every time the tunnel was mentioned.
Secret tunnel. Anyways,
speaking of secret tunnel, I love how there was the whole
secret tunnel into the initiative,
and they had to bring Spike.
Great segue.
I wonder if Spike is working with Buffy in these situations, helping because Adam is kind of asking him to do so, and he says that there's no cameras, no alarms. There probably is camera and alarms. It's just Adam shut them off. We saw him plugged into the grid. I even wonder if Adam shut off the grid and not Anya.
No, they showed Anya doing it.
But they showed Adam looking at the grid while she was doing it. Like he was monitoring what she was doing, which was honestly, I have to note, just it's amazing to see the difference in technology because we were back a couple, like even the first season when Willow's on a computer and she's using this, basically old machine that you have to enter all the data in a certain way. And in this one, we see Anya's on a MacBook. So we're really progressing right now in the times, which is, you said, you brought up too, the beeper thing versus like, cell phones. We're going to start seeing more and more of that because don't forget, Angel had a cell phone.
Don't doctors still use beepers?
They do. That's
a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also get like, when we work in the hospital, we get phones. When I used to, we get like hospital phones so they can call you. They look like the old Nokia ones that were like that. because they have to be able to survive everything.
That way you could drop them down an elevator shaft and they still work.
Or in somebody's body fluids.
Gross.
Yes. Now moving on. I'm quite curious to see how this is going to happen because it seems like Adam doesn't want to kill everyone. Kind of wants to kill most people and then let Buffy lead the humans.
How do you think he's going to die? Because he's basically invulnerable.
How do I think he's going to die? They have to blow him up, right? They said he has to blow up to die or fall in like a maybe.
Wasn't that the mayor? They had to blow up?
Well, yeah, but they have to blow him up too because they said they have to destroy everything at once after he regenerates. But I feel like he may be dropped in lava. Maybe underneath the school there's a lava pit. Or maybe they drop him into the crate, you know, the what's it called? The Hellgate in there. That'd be great. I will say, like I was saying before, this felt like a goodbye to
a super volcano entirely localized in the basement of the high school.
And as soon as you drop Adam in it, it disappears. Whoa! This did feel like a goodbye to Xander. But Oz episode. Like he's never coming back because
I'm surprised he came back for this episode.
I do too. I feel like when they let him go last time, I know that some of the fans commented it was because his acting career was taking off and he didn't want to be limited to like a secondary character in Buffy, especially because this was about the time he did Without a Paddle and started doing his own stuff. Family Guy was taken off. He does the voice of Chris on Family Guy, stuff like that. I believe he does the voice on Chris Family Guy. Yeah,
does he?
Yeah, because there's a whole episode where they talk about Robot Chicken, and Peter is like, "Yeah, it's the guy playing with figures," and Chris is like, "Fuck you." What's it called? But I feel like that was his goodbye, and it was done in a pretty good way, especially because they showed that he can no longer be around Willow without getting mad because he knows that Willow doesn't love him anymore, which is just pretty
toxic, but at least he removed himself from the situation.
I will say I was always a super fan of Oz. Like I loved his character. I love Seth Green and I loved how he acted, but I'm a little disappointed with his return because of how not he acted, how Willow acted, because she was so struck by him returning and they talked all night that she didn't say the most important thing, which would have prevented Oz from having that freak out. Because the only reason he had that freak out is because Willow didn't tell him, and he smelled Tara and Willow the clothes.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you have to be open and honest, it's even with your ex-partners, because he was trying to get back with her, and Willow had a conversation all night. So obviously, in Tara's eyes and Oz's eyes, it's going great. But then we realize that the real anchor for Willow is Tara. And I love it. Very cute. That was the 18th episode of Buffy, or 19th?
19.
So we have, 3 episodes left, and I'm pretty excited to find out what's happening and what's going on. Also, I just remembered you were right that there is cell phones in this time because Angel had a cell phone. Remember how mad he was about his cell phone? Kept being like, why is this thing always dead? Because he never charged it. He's a vampire who doesn't get it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Does Spike get his chip removed? Was Adam using him? I feel like Adam could really do it because he knows a lot about the initiative.
I don't know. I just am how are they going to kill Adam? They haven't talked about it. They haven't planned for it.
I'm going to say there's 2 things that could happen. It's a Buffy and Spike team up, and that's what happens is they team up to kill him, and he has to get he can't be beheaded, so they have to destroy his body somehow.
Tara.
Maybe they crush him. Drop a car on him.
Tara is gonna kill him.
Lure him to a junkyard and drop a car on him.
I'm calling it now. Tara is responsible for killing him.
I'm gonna call it Riley kills him but dies in the process.
Lame.
Thus opening up next season for Buffy to have a new crush. She can't have a stable love life, guys. I'm sorry. That's part of being the Slayer.
I hate that.
That's what they said, though. You can't have a normal life when you're the Slayer.
And she's different. She's Buffy. I'm done.
Right. Phoebe Buffay, the vampire lair. That was a great thing. Thank you for showing us that, fans, by the way. We're going to sign off, though. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this was our reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 4, Episode 19, Oz's return, and then leaving within the same 40 minutes.
It's actually called New Moon Rising.
Twilight?
Bye.
Bye.